Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm starting to feel and sound more like myself. I'm very happy with that. The remnants of the cold are just sitting right on my larynx, so whoop-de-doo. I have had a busy couple of days since I last filmed, and I'm running errands today. So thought I'd keep you guys up to date on what's going on, you know, that stuff. Right now, I'm running out. I'm heading off to ABA Bank. Got a little bit of banking that I need to sort out. Nothing major. Just little bits and pieces, making sure I got some money transferred over because month end is here. And, you know, rent and all that kind of stuff is due. And then I'm walking down to meet up with the folks. A certain person, I guess, not folks. They posted a listing on a Facebook Marketplace for a PlayStation 5 game that I've been wanting to play. And the price was really good. I was like, is it in good shape? They're like, yeah, no, it's good. I'm like, okay. It's Assassin's Creed Shadows, I think it is, the new one, where you're like a ninja. It takes place in Japan. I'm like, it intrigues me. So it actually got really, really good reviews. So, and I like those kind of big, broad, open world games. So I'm like, it sounds like fun. So it's like $32. So I'm like, yay. So I'm meeting up with them down about a half-hour walk from here. So I thought I'd walk over and get all caught up. Yeah, so I'm just heading up to the ABA Bank to get a couple of things done. Nothing major. But it's been a really, really, really busy couple of days, so which is great. The other day, Dean mentioned to me that they'd bumped into some subscribers of mine that were out hanging out with Sonia, and they wanted to meet up. And I was like, yeah, happy to. So we met down at Easy Speaking the other evening. I met up with Jack and Melanie. Dear God, I hope I got your names right. If not, abuse me. Lovely couple from the States. They're checking out the options of potentially moving to Cambodia. And so they've been, you know, watching the vlogs of not just me, but, you know, other folks that are out here. And their interest was piqued. So they wanted to come out, and they've been here for a couple of weeks. They're leaving soon. And lovely couple. We had a great time. So that was 2 nights ago. Then last night, we were all invited to go do a trivia thing. So we met up and did trivia. And that was a hoot. And just had a really nice time. But it's nice just to, you know, get together and meet up with folks and, you know, share stories and tales and, you know, find out that there is commonality in a lot of folks from all over the place. So, and it's nice also to know that the way that I feel about Siem Reap in Cambodia is not just me. There's a lot of folks feel the same way. Stupid dry cough. I'm basically waiting for a big phlegm ball to come out, and I'll be like, I'm done. It always happens to me every time I get one of these head colds. But yeah, it's nice to know that, you know, the videos that I make showcase things the way that they are here. And if anything, you know, I don't just show it in a good light, but I sometimes, just because of the way the capture, like the camera captures things, I don't get everything, you know. So they get here and they're like, oh God, it's even better. So that makes me endlessly happy because I absolutely love being here. It's been life-changing for me, 100%. So makes me best. It just makes me happy to know that, you know, these videos that I posted, that they, you know, I post these videos for myself and for my family and friends, and sometimes I forget that other folks are watching, and, you know, they'll get messages like, you know, your video showed me a restaurant now that I've never been to before and I now go to all the time, or, you know, I've decided to come to Cambodia thanks to what you're doing. Thank you so much. And I'm like, how did I do this? So it tickles me endlessly that, you know, I do something that like has an impact just locally. You know, I love the fact that, you know, my videos are bringing folks here, or bringing folks to the restaurants that I care about and to the businesses that I love, and that's important to me, you know, because I don't have endless funds to support everything here. So it's nice to know that there are folks that say, hey, that's a good idea. I like that. I'm going to go there now. So, luckily for me, ABA is right here. So I'm going to get my shit together, pop in there, and I will see you guys once I'm completed my mission. The bank is done. Yay! That was easy. I keep on saying it to myself, but I need to keep saying it to myself, is all of the failings that I fear about living in the West. So all those nagging little things is like, oh, I need to get. I just got to understand that they've got everything locked down here. So I'm getting some money transferred over from the States. So I was given a form that gives you all the details. And it's an easy thing to do. But what they require is your address here. And since I've opened up my account at ABA, I've moved. And I don't want to make any mistakes. So I'm like, oh, I got to get the address. So I went in, I'm like, you know, can I get my address? And she says, oh, you have ABA account? I'm like, yeah. And she said, it's on your app. I'm like, what? And so you go into your profile and there's your address and everything, all the details, everything. And it's just that easy. I'm like, I should have just gone into the app and looked, because everything exists there. Like everything you need is always on everything. It's like they just, they do things so well here, so right, so good. I just needed to understand that, you know, let Cambodia do Cambodia. You're okay. It's not a complicated thing. Just let go. So, you know, I was all worried about things, and it was like, she's like, you can even put the bank's address there. You'll be fine. I was like, oh. So now I'm walking over to meet up to get my PlayStation game. So, which is a bit of a walk. But I'm going to do a little bit of shopping, you know, poking around, do my thing. You know, just because it's what I do. Because I do like to saunter. I don't want to have to go, oh, quick all the time. So, plus, I need to get in my steps. This is a nice little street to walk along. Lots of nice, the sidewalks here are really good. So, I gotta double check exactly where I'm headed to. The Dean did mention to me the other day that a restaurant that I've been told I need to go to, no, I'm good. I live here. Just walking across the street. Yeah, there is a down this one. I think it's the next one here. Let me double check. No, it should be here. Am I one street up? I think I'm one street over. Let me check where I'm at. Yeah, I'm one street away. No big deal. I tell you, this is the most annoying part of the cold. Just that nagging little last bit. Like, oh, you come on like a hurricane. You hit me right in the head like with a sledgehammer, and then you just kind of, oh, I don't want to go yet. It's like an unwanted house guest. Kind of, it always showed up when we lived in Florida. That was always the funniest thing when we lived in Florida. We had family that we hadn't heard from in like 20 years. They're like, oh, hi. We're coming to Florida. We wanted to stop by and say hi. They meant is they wanted to come and stay with us for 2 weeks while they were in Florida so they could go to the beach. Always thought that was hilarious. But I understood it. I mean, we were the lucky ones living there, right? So, of course, everybody else wanted to, you know, cash in on our luck. Don't get as much of that in Cambodia. I think folks are just too afraid to pony up the money. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's a done thing. The New York bagels. Is it closed? Are they moving or is that done? Okay, so it's just being renovated? Okay, good. I couldn't run. Okay, so there we go. It's not closed, they're fixing it up. So that's kind of what I was hoping for, was renovations instead of, you know, we're done. So it's New York bagels. They have great prices there, and folks are saying, "Oh, I gotta go, you gotta go," and I'm like, I'm going to go. So I was actually planning on coming, over the next week or so. And Dean was walking by the other day, and he goes, "New York bagels is gone." I'm like, "What?" So I'm happy to hear that they're just fixing up. So give it one more month. I'll keep walking by here. Well, Alan and Dean don't live very far down here, so it's easy to pop over. But I'm going to walk down to the stationery store. I think that's within my my limits for my to meet up with my PlayStation folks. I'm so excited to get a video game. I can't tell you, it's been so long since I've bought a physical video game. It's been forever. I'm trying to think. Probably 3 years now. I think the last one I bought was on PlayStation 4. And I got something on Amazon. It was on one of the games that I wanted was on sale. Was it Bloodborne? It's one of the guys that make the Elden Ring and those games. It's one of the first ones. Everyone says it was such a great game. So it was like a greatest hits thing that was like on sale for $10 Canadian. I was like, I'll pick it up. I installed it and got my ass handed to me immediately. So I'm like, maybe I'm not meant for these games. Which is absolutely valid. How much time do I have? I got 40 minutes. I could grab a bite to eat. There's a place up by Alan and Dean's that I kind of wanted to stop in and have a quick bite at. Maybe I'll pop over there. You guys okay with coming in and grabbing a meal with me while I'm getting a PlayStation game? I'll double check. Either I'll get the game first or I'll get the game and then have something to eat. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Thinking, logic. Make an adventure out of this. I'm excited. But yeah, to have a physical game in my hand again, I'd be like, oh God, it's so nice. Of course, I'm going to probably have to download like 80 gigabytes worth of crap. That's one thing that drives me nuts on these games now. It's like, you'll get the physical disc, but it's just going to be like to unlock it. You still have to download the whole freaking game. It's like, but it is what it is. I remember, oh God, like the original PlayStations, like the media was right on the disc. Like, we didn't have internet. I think as soon as you got internet connected to video games is when it started to fall shit. But again, I mean, there's pluses and minuses to it, right? So the pluses are, when a game gets released, they can update things, add more maps, add, extra bits, correct errors if they find some. The downside is that they kind of rush to release video games now. And so, you get your day one patch that's like 20 gigabytes. You're like, what the hell? Can't you release a complete game anymore? And also they can just offload the games in a completely incomplete state. So you have to download everything, right? So it's a bit of a pain in the backside. But no, it is what it is. And you don't own anything anymore. That's the other side of it too. So many video games have been, you buy the physical copy or you buy the digital rights to it. But it's been proven to us time and time again that don't actually physically own anything. You own a license to access it. And that's what they haven't been telling us for a long time. And it's all written in the legalese and the end user license agreements. Because there's been a few games where, they've been single player or, games that you should be able to access offline, but they'll shut down the servers. You have no more access to the game ever again. It's gone for good. And you're like, what the hell? That pisses me off. Because I believe in the preservation of video games. I don't think it should be forever and ever. I mean, I don't expect the companies to have to do the legwork to do things, but, if I want to create my own server to host for a video game, I should have that access. If the game's no longer being sold, I should be able to do my own thing and set it up and, and play it. I mean, they proved that with World of Warcraft, where folks are like, I don't like the new version. So they kind of rolled back and did their own personal servers. And what did they have to do? They found out that they were so damn popular that they had to release retro, modes of the game because the classic modes were preferred over the modern modes. A lot of us live with nostalgia. I mean, just even think about our TV. Like, we watch our shows now, and they're great and they're good. But, there's some, shows that we're like really nostalgic about that you just want to go back and watch. Some of them are just next to impossible to find. I would love to be able to watch some old shows again. Some are still there, but there's crap from the 80s that I'll never see again. That they were never popular enough for digital distribution or for physical distribution. They were just never, good enough, I guess. Like, there's this show that I absolutely loved in the 90s called Nowhere Man. Kind of like an X-Files thing. It lasted for one season only. And the actor in it, which is Bruce Greenwood, I was a fan of his from that show on. And he's gone on to do tons and tons of stuff. And he's a really good actor. But try to find Nowhere Man, next to impossible. I've seen like a digital rip where somebody had recorded it on VHS. So it was really crappy. And like the audio was out of sync. So I watched like one episode. I was like, oh, I just can't do it. I'll rather live in my brain. But it was a really cool series. I'd love to see that one again. My ex-wife and I, we used to watch that religiously. I miss that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go in and stop yakking. It has been a success. I have gotten my game. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Special edition includes game and additional digital content. I'll get like a couple of extra skins or something. Yeah. Perfect shape. Like, no scratches, nothing. Pristine as you can get. Super excited to get this in. It's going to be my very first PlayStation 5 game. I have games I've been playing, but they're all PlayStation 4. So I stopped at Bing Chun. So Mixway, right next door. I stopped and I got a nice iced tea there. That's not out this way. And today I got a chocolate biscuit sundae? I don't know. It was $1.25, 5,000 reals. So it's got like, looks like cookie crumbs on it, are all bits of broken up cone. Very cold. I've been really good. I haven't had ice cream since I left Cambodia. So, yeah. I was walking around. I was about to go in shopping. Got a message from them saying, "Hey, it's available." It was a young lady. She's from Phnom Penh. Her husband loves playing video games, and she loves playing video games. They've got every system. They're just like me. So she gets all of her games in Phnom Penh, and then when she's done playing them, she sells them locally. Because nobody sells them here. I'm like, keep me in mind. I even checked the PlayStation Store. I think there was a bit of a sale on for it, but it was like still like $65 US. I'm like, they got it for half price of that. I think it was like $90 US to begin with. Like stupid prices. But they've gotten expensive, so. But $32 for a game that I wanted to play, and it's only a few months old. I'm okay with that. Chocolate biscuit sundae. So I like this. Nice. First time I've been in here. I asked them when I got here if it'd be okay to make a video, and they're like, no. I was like, hey, that's fine, no problem. I just sit outside here quietly, eat my sundae. They came over and dropped off my sundae, and he goes, yeah, you can make a video. I'm like, oh, cool, thank you. Yep. So cold in the teeth. I said I'm not going to be putting anybody in it, just me. He's like, okay. So, sometimes you're quiet and respectful. Get your oil. That's a mixed way sign. Their sign is up there, the blue one. That's a 5,000 real. Insane. Good deal. I mean, that's a big old piece of ice cream. I'm good with it. And it's creamy, nice, vanilla. With the chocolate. This entire street, we got crazy school let out. So, a couple schools nearby, so there's kids everywhere. Back home, if kids got let out of school, you'd be running for the hills trying to get it out of their way. Don't cause any trouble here. The only thing that happens is the streets get busy. Ooh. So bad. So yeah, I'm going, I said last night we did trivia. In the course of the trivia, which was a lot of fun. It was just general trivia. There was like historical events that happened in the year 2000. And there was some weird thing. There was a music round. It was female singers. They played a song. We had to buzz in. And we all had a mouse, like a regular, computer mouse. You had to double click it, and when you double clicked your mouse, it buzzed you in. And so you got to say out loud, what your guess was. So it was all female singers. So they played a woman's song, and you had to guess the name of the artist. I did pretty good. We had, I think we got like 12 of them out of 20. It was something stupid. And one of them my brain was completely like doolally. It was a Flashdance song, and I knew it. I heard the name in my head, double clicked it, I went, and it was just gone. And it's Irene Cara. But yeah, so like there was 5 teams when we started. One team had to leave, and then there were prizes for the top 4 teams. So at the end, we ended up with like one or 1.5 points behind third place. So we got fourth place. They brought out a gigantic bowl of popcorn for us. A bowl of popcorn, and they had little bowls that you get your own, and it was for everybody, so everybody could have grab a little bit of popcorn. The other ones were like jugs of beer and pizzas and stuff. So I mean, it was a nice night. It was at a place called Bella's on Soxham Road. They do it Saturday nights at 7. Or Sunday nights at 7. Sorry. Brains fried. And then one of the guys that was in one of the other teams said, do you like drinking trivia? I'm like, yeah, it's fun. He said, there's another one tomorrow night, which is this evening at 7, and it's at another place I think called Nomads. So give that a shot. Something to do in the evening. Something other than sitting around with my thumb up my ass, right? So And, you know, I can sit there and have you know, a coffee or a Coke or a tea, or I can grab myself a beer and no drama. Not something I'm going to do every day, but, you know, once every week or two. But do something. Be a little bit social. I have no problem with it. The little girl is just absolutely adorable. She doesn't look like a little baby. She looks like a miniature person. Just the way that she's holding herself. She had fierce determination in her face. Probably around 2. Kids are so cute. I guess the next thing I have to think about is being a grandfather at one point. I have no idea. Well, my son has a girlfriend, but no idea what their intentions are. I personally hope he waits. Get some living in. He's been with his girlfriend for a long time. I think we started dating in high school. So I think it'd be great to do some travel, take some time together, do some stuff. And if you want to settle down and have a family, go for it. But go out and live. So one thing I keep hearing from folks, they want to do what I've done. And get away from the rat race and everything. And they're just like, they're so settled because there's so much that they have. They got the house, the kids, the families, and all their belongings and everything. And we end up becoming trapped by the things we own. It's like we don't own them anymore; they own us. And like, even when I was getting ready to leave, there was like, oh man, I wish I could. I was like, I don't want to get rid of. I got this, And I was like, can I put it in my bag? And I'm like, my bag was packed. I couldn't fit anything else in any of my luggage. I was like, there's nothing else coming with me. Mind you, still a few things I wish I had. But even now, here, I got the PlayStation, I got my computer, and got all my little odds and ends and stuff, and my air fryer. Just as easy. Go sell on Facebook Marketplace, get rid of it all, back to my backpack, and I'm off again, I don't care. I'm not tied to any of this stuff anymore. I'm just using it while I'm here. It's really good. Okay. I'm going to sit here, read some news on my phone. I haven't done anything all day. It's been a nice, relaxing day. What time is it? It's got to be around 2? 20 after 3. It's the other thing, time just kind of goes, boom, fades away. It's phenomenal. Love it. Anyway, if you guys don't mind today, something different for me, That's the other thing too. Facebook Marketplace. A lot of things happen here on it. Bought my MacBook Air on it. Got my air fryer. A bunch of odds and ends. Well, I see little electronic stuff. Like I got a game controller and a bunch of crap. Stuff that I needed, that I was looking for. I'm like, oh crap, it's on Facebook Marketplace. So, people just like, oh, come over to your place, or you drop a pin and you go to theirs and you get it, you look at it, and we think, okay, ABA transfer, boop, boop, done. Painless. Back home, you're meeting in the parking lot of a grocery store or a mall, and you got friends in a car in the back, keep an eye on you, making sure you're safe. She's a young lady, I don't know, probably in her 20s or 30s. Name out. Hey, here's the game. Chatted for a minute. Here's your money. See ya. No stress, no drama. Like I said, I don't understand how people think that, coming to Cambodia is something to worry about. It's about Asia in general. I have not felt unsafe anywhere I've been here. I I got nothing. I got nothing. It's just great here. I love it. Anyway, like the content, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you're still here and you are so inclined, I'll post links to another video over here. See you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.